Imagine a supergroup, so legendary that its formation feels like a page torn straight from a fantastical rock and roll fable. Yet, at its heart, one question burns. Who truly deserves the crown as the only real singer in the Traveling Wilburys? This isn't just idle banter. It's a debate that could redefine how we view musical talent. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the enchanting tale of this iconic band, where stars aligned under the guidance of a Beatle. And everything hinged on recognizing each member's unique strengths. The Traveling Wilburys story is downright surreal, almost as if it sprang from a whimsical musical fairy tale you might read to wide-eyed kids. Picture this: a lineup featuring legends like George Harrison, Bob Dylan, Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty, and Roy Orbison. Artists who each conquered the charts on their own, teaming up spontaneously. It sounds impossible, right? But with Harrison at the helm, acting as the charismatic ringmaster, even the wildest dreams could materialize. After all, who dares to second-guess a Beatle when he's buzzing with inspiration? The magic lay in their profound respect for one another's talents in the studio, turning potential chaos into harmonious collaboration. In every session, there was no room for petty disputes over lyrical lines or vocal deliveries. These pros intuitively grasped what suited each voice best. One track might feature the raw, gravelly edge of Dylan's delivery, while another would shine with Harrison's steadfast, soulful conviction. They didn't force square pegs into round holes. Instead, they embraced the natural fit, letting each song evolve organically. But here's where it gets controversial. There's where it gets controversial. Some tunes felt so effortlessly organic, they might as well have composed themselves. Take Handle with Care, for instance. A gem born from Harrison, rummaging through his storage and grabbing a cardboard box, then crafting lyrics around its label. It was a playful, spontaneous process where the others chimed in with fitting lines, weaving them seamlessly into the fabric of the song. This collaborative ease highlighted the band's core dynamic. And at the pulse of it all was Roy Orbison, the undeniable heartbeat that kept them in sync. Sure, Harrison masterminded the vision with his genius ideas, and Lynne handled the technical wizardry behind the boards to bring those visions to life. Yet Orbison, he left them all awestruck, his presence a reminder of the awe-inspiring heights they'd reached in their solo journeys. After dominating the charts for decades, from Harrison to Dylan, they all knew to tip their hats to Orbison's majestic talent each time they entered the studio. Egos stayed at the door, but even Orbison playfully acknowledged his supremacy, as drummer Jim Keltner later recalled in an interview. "I said, 'You know, Roy, that the only reason this thing is really happening is because of you. Those guys all came together because George wanted you to do this.' And that was the truth. He said, 'Yeah, we're really having fun here. Well, I'm the only real singer in the band. The other boys are all stylists.'" Calling Harrison, yes, the Beatle himself, anything less than a genuine vocalist might sound like sacrilege bordering on rock and roll blasphemy. And this is the part most people miss, yet in a peculiar twist that actually rings true, it underscores a deeper truth about their dynamic. Orbison possessed that thunderous operatic power that commanded attention whenever he stepped up to the mic. Meanwhile, for all the exquisite tracks Harrison, Petty, and Dylan delivered in their solo work, nothing quite matched the sheer emotional power of Orbison belting through classics like Crying, or effortlessly eclipsing the rest on Not Alone Anymore. His voice wasn't just singing. It was storytelling on a grand, universal scale, blending vulnerability and strength in ways that beginners to rock music might liken to a symphony conductor wielding a guitar instead of a baton. The entire album stood as a heartfelt labor of love for every participant, but looking back, it seems they united not just as buddies sharing laughs, but to bestow Orbison with one final triumph before his untimely passing. No one foresaw how fleeting his time was, but in those last days, even Petty remembered Orbison couldn't stop raving about the band's brilliance. It's a poignant reminder of how music can transcend careers and connect souls. Ultimately, the Traveling Wilburys excelled at something far greater than just crafting hits. Beyond the memorable anthems and those iconic group photos of them jamming with a few guitars and hastily scribbled lyrics, they infused genuine happiness into the world, a joyful legacy that still resonates. What do you think? Does Orbison rightfully claim the title of the only real singer, or is this an underrated slight against Harrison and the others? Could this perspective change how we appreciate supergroups today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have a counterpoint. Is Orbison's vocal prowess truly unmatched, or does the band's collaborative spirit prove that real singing is more about harmony than individualism? Let's discuss.